Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for May 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th, Monday through Thursday. Now, when it's during the week, I will use my Radley Valentine decks. Oh, and remember, this is just the introduction. I will post the timestamp of when the individual readings begin, but this is the introduction that will be seen on all of the readings to introduce it. Anyway, I am using my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will pull one from my Radley Valentine Guardian Angel card and my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the introduction, I will be using my Waite Rider Tarot cards and my, yes, still looking, Colette Baron Reed cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. I am a Reiki master, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, and whatever higher power God wants to say comes out. Okay? Okay. Now, we will just go through some of the things. Again, I should put my glasses. It helps for me to see. But remember, we were talking about the full moon. The full moon, it is in Scorpio, and we are in Taurus season. Now, this I think is interesting. I kind of mentioned it the last reading, but it's a full moon, and it is a blood moon because it's a lunar eclipse. If I say solar, I mean lunar eclipse. And so, that's where it's basically, the earth and the sun, the earth is here, sun here, and the moon is here. So the earth is blocking the sun totally. So it is a lunar eclipse. It is a total lunar eclipse. It is a blood moon because the ionization or ions around it make it look red. It will be, I think it's 16 minutes after midnight Eastern Standard Time. Again, Taurus season, Scorpio. Our next full total lunar eclipse, though, will be November 11th, earlier in the morning. I'd say about 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the morning, and that will be in Scorpio season, but that will be a Taurus full moon, and it will be a blood moon. So there's something really very balanced there, because these are the opposites, and yet they're very balanced energies. Now, the thing that I think is really kind of interesting too, not quite sure where we're going with any of it, is that the lunar nodes, the north node is in Taurus right now, and it just went into this a couple of months back. It will be here for 18 months, and the southern node is in Scorpio. So we've got a lot. There's something here with this Taurus and Scorpio energy. I really think we need to pay attention to it. I do say, again, this is one of those times to really get out there. I'm never one to say I'm not a moon worshiper, but I do look at the moon as a creation of the divine. So I do, and I know that it does have strong effect on us down here. So this is really one of those times to release, relinquish, request. Release what what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need anymore, and request the good stuff. There's something going on. This is just too unusual that we would have these three events, the nodes, and then the two blood eclipse, moon eclipse. Anyway, so that's going to be, like I already said, 16 minutes or so after midnight Eastern Standard Time. So then we go into, let's see, May 18th. We will have Mars, which is in Pisces, 25 degrees Pisces, conjunct with Neptune, 25 degrees Pisces. So with Mars, Pisces, very dreamy, very hopeful, very wishing. Neptune, very deep, very dark, mysterious. Mars, though, just does push out. So these will be conjunct, which actually will be a good energy with this. It will actually make each of the energies that much stronger. Now, so there's something something we need to, be with that. It might make us a little more aware. I think it might make us more aware. Anyway, the 19th, though, we have Taurus trine the Sun, 28 degrees, Taurus trining with Pluto, 28 degrees Capricorn. So Taurus is very grounded energy. It's very much getting to work energy. Pluto, remember, is that the planet of destruction and rebirth. Remember, there's always that rebirth. These are trining, so that in itself will not be a bad energy. It actually will be working together. And we will be coming to Gemini season around the 21st of May. Anyway, let's see. So that's kind of, what I wanted to talk about with that. But I just think it's odd. I think it's an odd thing. Now, I will be posting my memes. I will be, I search the internet whenever it's like things grab onto me and it's like, no, there's something going on here. So I usually do find things to maybe support my view. I don't know. But this one I thought was interesting, and hopefully I saved it. They were talking about, whatever this means, they were talking about that because of this blood moon going on now, that this was going to clear, it was going to complete and clear and to finish a lot of things, a lot of energies, a lot of stuff that started in 2004. And I'm like, well, okay, so that's about 18 years ago. So there's a completion cycle with this. I would say probably we're going to go and see this also in November. So between now to November, we might be wrapping up a lot of stuff that's been maybe positive, but I would say probably maybe negative energies. So let's see. Okay, one card falling out. Remember, if they fall out, they want to be seen. Court cards, again, have dual energies. So we'll talk about that if a court card comes up. Let's see what else we might have. Hold on a second. Numbers have meanings. This has if they're reversed, I say it has a little bit stronger energy. And of course, the pentacles, air, rods, wands, and cups all, do relate, astrologically also. So let's see what we've got. Let's go ahead. Higher power. What's going on in the universe? What do we need to know with the universe? What do you want with this? I'm getting kind of an unveiling energy. Things are kind of lifting. I should just try not to interpret too much, but I felt the word unveiling happening. So we could be, the veils are lifting. Let's see what we've got here. Anyway, first card here. Okay, now, interesting because we have rods and wands, rods or wands. This is fire energy. This is our Aries. Remember, Jupiter is in Aries right now. Really pushing forward, making dreams happen, going to work and doing what needs to be done. Okay, so it's Aries, it's Leo, and it's also Sagittarius. All of these are fire energies. There is, it's very consuming, it's very burning, it's very committed energy. So we have a seven of rods, 7 of wands, 7 to me, divine number, divine energy, divine umbrella. And when I say divine umbrella, it's no matter what does happen, we're covered. We're covered, and whatever the outcome will be, even if it's hard on us, it will actually be for the betterment of us. So this is a one that just basically says, it's kind of like the 9 of rods, but we haven't been beaten down like the 9. But this is, again, defending yourself. This is, again, standing firm, not giving up. And, I kind of think, it looks like person has a little bit of ground. Maybe it's elevated. These people are definitely on a lower level than him. And I really think that it's something, and he's also in a higher ground. And, whenever I'm reading cards, they all say something a little bit different. But it does feel like this person that's holding his ground, he's on a higher level. He's on a higher ground. And, it does feel like he's, like the people that are on the lower ground, the lower vibrations maybe, are trying to just keep after him. I do believe that people that watch, that we are star seeds, we are light workers, we are energy workers, so I'm kind of feeling like, even though the universe, higher power is saying, even if you feel that you are, these lower energies just keep pounding at you, stand firm. You're taking the higher ground. I've never really seen that with this card before, but stand firm. You're on the higher ground. you're doing what you need, what you're supposed to be doing. Now we have this one reversed. We have a 4. Now 4 is stability. 4 has leadership, organization, energy. So it's a very strong energy. Now we also have, remember I think the last time we had the Emperor energy, that's also a 4. So this does have a very strong, you stand your ground, you're taking the higher ground, or you've taken the higher ground. You are on higher ground. There is these people in the lower ground, the lower vibrations, but you are on the higher ground. You own the higher ground. You have the higher ground. You might have to defend it, but this is yours, okay? And there's a celebratory energy with the 4 of Wands, rods. It just basically is this is where you're supposed to be. This is what you're supposed to be doing. There's a marriage of some sort or something that kind of appears like a marriage, a joining together, a celebration type, but it basically is, for the week, the energies are very struggle, but you've taken the higher ground. You own the higher ground. This is, again, celebration. This is, very positive. Be committed. Know that you're taking the higher ground. Okay, anyway, let's go on. And now we come to, and we are in Mercury retrograde. And if you've been following me, Mercury retrograde to me is a time when things are put to right, or the universal higher power energies are trying to put things to right. Part of why I say trying is because a lot of times we get in the way, okay? And higher power is a respecter of persons, and if we say no, we say no. So this is where events happen that are trying to be put right, okay? And this is the Empress. I talked about the Emperor 2 seconds ago. This is a 3. Now, 3's also extremely powerful. All the numbers have power to it. 3's are the power of 3, the power that we can do in 3. Say something, do something, be with 2 other people. It really makes it that much stronger. Now, it's also celebration energy. It's also very creative energy. Now, the Empress is just a lovely energy. And I always, when I see her in Mercury retrograde, I feel karma is trying to right itself. I look at her as the divine feminine energy of higher power. And, there's always, a little bit, she's interesting because she's so creative that she does need a little bit of that organization. She does need a little bit, she doesn't really, but there's just so much that she brings, okay? And, she's pregnant, she is waiting, she is birthing, things are happening. And again, we've taken the higher ground, celebration, energy, wonderful energies with that. Okay, so that's going to be extremely, I want to see what this is all about. While I love these, this does have a little bit of a, this is one of those energies you don't want to back down from. It doesn't necessarily mean that, it doesn't mean that everything just goes right into it. In fact, I feel like many of the light workers are defending this next step, defending and making way so that the Empress can come and clear up some stuff. Anyway, let's see what we have here, what we've got going. And Mercury retrograde, I'm always telling you never to buy electronics. And it was very funny because card has fallen. I don't know. Okay. Oh, interesting with that one. Reversed. Okay, so a lot of times it's basically never buy electronics, and Mercury goes retrograde on the 11th, so that would have been Wednesday. My phone just dies, can't charge, nothing. So yesterday I'm like, okay, I try to, I go in to get my service. They talked me into buying a phone. I'm like, it's Mercury retrograde. We don't want a phone. But I had to get a phone, and then my phone charged. So just interesting stuff. I know. That's TMI. Anyway, so what we have here now, so now what we have here is again reversed. This is the Page of Air. So like I said, court cards have dual energies. Like pages have, the underlying energy is Earth. So that would be your Taurus, your Virgo, your Capricorn energy. So that's very work-oriented, home-oriented, tangible energy-oriented. It's doing what you need to do, make your money energy. Now, Knights underlying would be your fire energy that we've talked about. Queen's underlying energy would be your water energy, your Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. And then King's underlying energy would be your air. And that would be your Aquarius, your Gemini, your Libra energy, your thought processes, a lot of your communications, also hearing news, okay? Making plans, be, very strategic type of energy here too. So we have the page of air. So the page is, like I said, underlying has that earth energy. So it could have that Taurus type of energy, getting things done. The page is also very, very enthusiastic and wants to just jump right in. Now, the air energy, again, like I said, is that Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So we have Saturn in Aquarius, and remember, that one's going to be around for what, another 10 months. 10 months, it's going to be a year. And so that is about illusions versus the truth. So that could be very interesting in itself. Gemini, we do have Mercury in Gemini, and it is retrograde, so it's still, so there's going to be some things going on with that, but we'll leave that alone for now. This is about, again, communication. Geminis love to talk. Geminis love to bring new information. Very smart. Geminis are extremely smart. And then we have our Libra. So the page of air is somebody that, kind of brings some a little bit of difficulties, kind of says, maybe this could be in your work front, maybe this could be in your home life, but it's more in that tangible. So it just I kind of get this reconciling between what's going on, what you're seeing, what you're thinking with what you need to do. But remember, the page is enthusiastic. So the page says, whatever this is, we really will get through this. Now, when we say get through this, there's not going to be without some challenges. It's not necessarily challenge free, but it just persevere. Let's just move on. Let's just keep going. Okay. Enough is enough. Like I said, interesting times, Scorpio, Taurus. We will see what we will see. Anyway, I will start I will put the number in the description, but for the moment, why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Aries, and how are you? Well, let's see what we have. Higher power. What does higher power have to say? I will tell you, I was doing my prep, and I was thinking of you and asking higher power, and I just got this very strong message, and it's very deep, very intense, but be at peace, my Aries. And I really got, if you've been praying, prayers are being heard. In fact, it was like, be at peace, my Aries. Your prayers are heard. So if you're a praying person, please keep praying, because it really felt very much like prayers were being heard. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Ariel. Okay, and card flying. What higher power has to say. Ace of Ariel, new beginning, new start. Is that Ace a 1? Ariel is your work energy. It's your Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy, money, job, career, but it's also your home energy too. So it could be, that Ace of Ariel is in this one. This is big. This is a big energy here. But let's go on and do one more card for my Aries. Remember, Jupiter is in Aries right now, so grab onto it. Make things happen. Okay, first card, Ace of Ariel, is it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or promotion, but it's your lucky day. That's really important here. Okay, next card is the Empress. We did get the Empress in the beginning. Remember the introduction. So we have that 3. Talked about the 3. Talked about who the Empress is. Oh my goodness. Whenever I start talking where it's really about this. Okay, anyway, I did this in Leo. Major coughing spasm. Anyway, the Empress is the divine feminine to me. That's how I perceive the Empress. The Empress wants to care and take care, okay? The Empress wants to right a lot of wrong energy. The Empress is biding her time, waiting for things like Mercury Retrograde to happen, where energies can be undone or not undone. I kind of get this like this big messy ball of yarn, and it needs to be, like kind of straightened out. It needs to be rolled up. The Empress is very caring in that way. The Empress has a lot of karmic energy. So I'm kind of getting this thing about, if there was a wrong, it should be righted. Things are happening to right the wrong. Okay, again, going back, your prayers are being heard. So it's also Archangel Gabriel. So, and please let me know, my Aries, let me know who might need prayer about this too. I will add my prayers for you. But Archangel Gabriel is the messenger, and so you could be hearing some news anyway. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. So that we got stuff coming in. Next card is the Knight of Michael, and it might happen quicker than you even think it's going to happen. Okay, it's like a quick turnaround. Something turns around very quickly. I want whatever this is for you for this week. Anyway, Knight's underlying energy is fire. Fire is your energy, Leo, Sagittarius energy, passionate, burning, determined. Michael is the air energy, though. So that is our Aquarius. And remember, Saturn is an Aquarius. And I've been saying this, maybe people don't understand. Illusion versus the truth versus reality. Reality, the truth, will come out. Whoever that needs, it's very much. Mercury is in retrograde. Karmic resolution, the truth will come out. Gemini, Mercury's in Gemini right now. Then we have our Libra who wants to balance the scales. Anyway, something is going to come out. Secrets, truth, whatever, come out. But the Knight of Michael also means that it happens quicker than you might even expect. So keep praying, my Aries. Keep doing that. Strong, committed, intellectual, diligent. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. So you do have to be logical, okay? Because whoever or whatever, and again, if this is legal, I don't do legal. If this is financial, that's not what where I'm talking more in the spiritual realms. Sudden changes. So whatever it is, it happens quickly, okay? So let's see what we have here. Guardian angels. I know this seems pretty short, but yet at the same time, did I tell you? Strong, committed, intellectual, diligent also. But at the same time, it's a very powerful message for you, my Aries, or at least some Aries out there. Anyway, guardian angels, what do you have to say? What do we tell more? What do we say to our Aries? Can you help me? Well, please help me. I know you can. Please help me. What do Aries need to see here? Okay, those two were like popping. We have them. Okay, first card is Messenger of Emotion. This is the Page of Cups. Page, again, earth energy. Underlying energy. Cups is water energy. Pisces, a lot of things going on with that. Neptune is hidden stuff. And Mars, both of them, 25 whatever degrees, conjunct, very intense. Mars is Aries type of energy. God of war. Gets things like no more. Anyway. I'm rambling, sorry. Anyway, the Messenger of Emotion. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. You may receive a message. Remember, we've got Gabriel, expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing. A social invitation could soon be on its way to you. That's very lovely. There's a person involved who's very gentle and loving with only the kindest of intentions. It could be you, especially if you're artistic, shy, and sensitive. So something very deeply emotional. Next card reversed. The spiritual teacher. So now we have the 9. This is the Hermit in the major arcana. 9, let's wrap it up. Let's get things done. There are great rewards in spending time alone. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love and ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if your life feels unfulfilled right now. Again, prayers are being heard. Continue. This is the Hermit. And the Hermit is one that goes to get in touch with higher power. So something's happening. I love it. I love it. I mean, it's like a hard time that's being made right. Okay, let's see now. And again, too, let me know, comment, and I'll add my prayers. Anyway, let's see what we've got. What crystal or energy would be helpful for my Aries? My Aries, my wonderful Aries. Here we go. So, reversed, clear quartz. Clear quartz is very programmable. It is a great one to use. So, psychic abilities, enhanced intuition, mental clarity, magnified energies. My Aries, whatever's going on, and a clear quartz, again, you put your intention. We've got that full moon. Use that. Hey, and remember, full moon, release, relinquish, request. So whatever's going on, let me know. Also, to please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, though, my Aries, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.